Hey everybody, I have another great bonus episode for you. It was a live that I did on my brand new Facebook group. If you have not checked it out, guys, go check it out. It is all about your mind, body, spirit, holistic faith. It is for moms, it's for women, just searching for that connected, holistic way. If you love the Holistic Hearts vibe, then you'll love Holistic Hearts community on the Facebook group, and it is called Mind, Body, Spirit, Holistic Faith for Moms. I'll post a link below, but I wanted to share this with you because I think that you would benefit from hearing. If you've already heard it on the group, that's awesome. Please pass it on. Somebody had asked me the other day through one of the surveys I sent out, asking, what do you guys want to hear about? And somebody asked this great question of what is spirit-led coaching? And another person asked, I would love to know what's in the Heavenly Commission course. I thought there's no greater opportunity than to be able to explain to you concisely what is spirit-led coaching and why Heavenly Commission would be an excellent tool for you to try it out. I will remind you, the Heavenly Commission is only available until the end of March of 2021. And after that, it'll be off the shelf until the next year, unless the Lord tells me to put it out before then. But it is only available the next few weeks. So this is your opportunity to check it out, to check out what spirit-led coaching is about. And I hope that this recording helps you to understand a little bit further what it means to be spirit-led coached and why it would be a great option for you. All right. Love you guys. I hope you have a great week. Hello. Welcome. Well, it is Thursday, and I thought I would pop on today because I had posted on my Facebook group, Mind, Body, Spirit, Holistic Faith for Moms, and for whoever else really. I had posted a link and on my newsletter, what were some of the topics that you were curious about? And I wanted to follow up because this question is huge, and this is what I do. I do have a podcast production business, and then I also have a spirit-led coaching business, and which that means I create courses, I create content, and I also personally one-on-one do coaching. And what I mean by spirit-led coaching means I have the amazing gift, as do you. If you are a follower of Jesus, you have the gift of the Holy Spirit. He is called the Wonderful Counselor for a reason. He is with us all the time. His sheep hear his voice. That is a truth from the Bible, and we get to tap into that. And how beautiful, as we are more and more, there's more and more coaches coming out into the world. There's more and more business coaches and life coaches and holistic coaching. And I really felt like the Lord wanted me to highlight spirit-led coaching, meaning there's so much wisdom out there, and then there's divine truth, right? So when I say spirit-led coaching, what I mean is I am a life coach who is led by the Holy Spirit to cover things specifically that He is laying on your heart. And I try to listen. I don't do it perfectly. I am human. And I try to listen to what He is pressing into in my clients' lives. Whether that be a holistic point of view with, nutrition and fitness and boundaries and mindset, all of those things, it all starts with His truth. So I did want to come on and just explain that a little bit to you. So thank you for whoever asked that, because it's a great place to start in this group. This group is a baby group. And, a lot of people come from the Holistic Hearts podcast, from being listeners on there. There are people they're just friends of mine. So thanks for supporting me. And if you know of anybody who would benefit from this Facebook group, from the podcast, from Spirit-Led Coaching, from the course, please share. I know many of you who have taken the course have personally reached out to me with the Heavenly Commission course and have just shared how much of a life change it is. Actually ran into somebody today at a little event this morning, and they were like, "Hey, I just have to share with you that your course has really changed this person's lives, and I've seen it firsthand." And to be able to hear that, I am straight up humbled and honored, and it truly is a gift from the Lord that He has given me to pass on to other people. So, and I'll talk about the Heavenly Commission course in just a second too, but I wanted to answer the Spirit-Led Coaching. I wrote down my notes so I wouldn't forget anything. And please feel free, if you are on here live, will you say hello? I would love to know that I'm talking to somebody live. It always makes it better when I know somebody is right there. So this is you and me. So what is coaching? It's a great question. So coaching is a relationship that is built on accountability and belief that you, the client, have the answers. I may have answers that I'm thinking of that are probably great advice. And as a mentor, yes, I would give you that advice if you wanted it. But as a coach, it's my job to empower you to sit with those questions, to go to the Father, to go to Jesus, to go to Holy Spirit and ask, Jesus, what do you think? Now, let's say it is just on a spiritual level. You want to dig deep. You want to be able to do encounters on your own. You want to, you're tired of sitting and checking your boxes and you are wanting that extra in your faith. That was my story. I wanted the more. I wanted to get out of my box of what I thought Christianity was and really step in the more. And I didn't know how to do that without somebody coming alongside and believing in me that I actually had the tools within myself to reach that place. So as your Spirit-Led coach, I would be your number one fan, your number one accountability, because whatever goal you're reaching towards in your life, whether it is fitness, whether it's nutrition, whether it's spiritual, you have to be the one that's going to take the actions, because that's the long-lasting change after our coaching is done. That is where the rubber meets the road, because it's going to come back to you. And I want you to feel empowered to be able to make those choices on your own. So a coach is someone who can hold you accountable for a season. I know with my coaching, I have a coach that's been with me forever. And when I mean forever, she's pretty much been in my life since middle school. No, I was in 9th grade. And I've had touch points where we'll be peeling back layers of areas where I need help in, whether it's nutrition, whether it's my faith, whether it's marriage help. So it is based on what you need in your life. If you are feeling like, oh man, I really need a breakthrough. I need a breakthrough in my faith. I need a breakthrough in healing. I need a breakthrough in my mindset. Those are all areas that I can help coach you in. So, Spirit-Led coaching. I was doing 6 weeks. However, I have really come to understand that 6 months is a great tool, because then we can meet every other week and I can really see how you're progressing. And that's where real life change and transformation comes in, is that allowing you space to process, to go back into your own time with Jesus, go back into your own walk with Him. And then as it plays out, you can ask questions. So that's typically what I'm moving into is a 6-month package, or you can buy a 6-pack of coaching and just have touch-ins once once a month if that's your thing. So with a coach, you will grow faster. You will grow and get more things done because you are accountable. How many have started a new workout program and then all of a sudden you're 2 weeks in and you don't have an accountability partner and you're like, I think I'm done. I'm done because I don't really have to bring my results or my accountability to anybody. So that is why we need a coach. We need somebody who can come alongside, who can continue to see how you are changing, continue to pull out those gold nuggets within you that God has given you. And that would be my pleasure to do for you. So one of the tools I will say with coaching, and why I created this course called the Heavenly Commission course, which I'll put a link later below in the comments. It's only out until the end of March. I'm going to take it off until next year. So with that course, how I coach you through that, and that is spirit-led coaching. And there are 2 ways that you can do it. You can do it on your own, which is the basic level. It's called silver level. And then there's the gold level, which you would have me personally as your coach for a whopping deal. I mean, a whopping deal. And that is where you have access to me every week. We have a phone call, 30 to 45 minutes, discussing how you're going through the program. Now, people have asked, what is in the Heavenly Commission? I want to know what's in the Heavenly Commission course because I have no idea what you're talking about when you say the Heavenly Commission. That's a great question too. So let me give you the rundown. So the first couple of weeks, you're going to talk about kingdom identity. You're going to develop that relationship with the Holy Spirit and trust that He is talking to you. And that is one of the most exciting places that I have heard from other people, and how He has come through so clearly for so many people, and just spoken identity over people. Guys, we have to know who we are, especially in this world right now. We are in a season of uprooting, a tilling of the soil, and we have to know our roots. We have to know who we are. We have to know who we are created to be. And to do that, we have to know who He is. So the first couple of weeks, we really talk about who He is, because we have to set the foundation of who the Father is, how we can see Him rightly. And then we see ourselves. So that's the second and third week. We begin to see our kingdom identity, and that's how we dig into that. And then the very next week, we end up talking about affirmations and declarations, because if we get to know who we are and our kingdom identity, our uniqueness, we get to stand in that. We can declare that is true. If He says, I know one participant has said, I know that God is patient and He's called me to be patient, and yet right now the truth is I'm not very patient. And yet in that lady's life, she's begun to see herself as patient as she speaks life over her situation of, I am a patient mother because God is patient with me. And because I first experienced it with Him, how could I not be patient with my children? And if there's a disconnect, let's talk about it, because that's real. That is real. So anyway, so we cover affirmations and declarations and why that is so biblically sound and God truth. If you have any questions on declarations, go and listen to the other Holistic Hearts podcast where I talk about affirmations, about speaking life. Listen to Steve Backlin's episode that we just did on affirmations and declarations. It is powerful. Speaking life over your life is absolutely powerful. It's what God did in the beginning. He spoke and it was done. And we are made in His image, so we can do that as well. So then after that, in the course, we talk about your kingdom purpose. Now, our kingdom identity is who we are. Your kingdom purpose is who you are created to be and what you are giving to the world. What are you called into this world to do? What are you called into this world to be for other people in this season. Don't jump 12 years ahead. Hi to whoever just said hi. I can't see exactly who commented, but hello. Be who you are created to be, your purpose, your kingdom purpose in life, living intentionally. That is what it's all about. And then after those couple of weeks, and there's some encounters in there that are just my heart's passion for you to see Jesus face to face more than anything. I want you to know that he longs to see you face to face, to lock eyes with you. Yeah, that is my heart. So then, as you know your kingdom identity, after you know who he is, you have to know who he is to know your kingdom identity. Then you know your mission, what you're created to be for other people, how you're created to love well. Then you can go into your goals. That is that tangible, every day I wake up, how am I going to live in my kingdom identity today? Not this ethereal, like, oh, I'm God's daughter. Yes, that's true. But what does that look like for you? How does he speak to you? How do you stand in that every day and be able to walk that out daily? What does that look like in 12 weeks from now? I know so for an example, one for me was he has given me a voice. This was me last year. That was a big one for me. That is part of my identity. He has given me a voice, meaning I have something to say. I'm part of his story. Okay, that's great in theory. What does that look like in my goals, my everyday goals, and how does it serve other people? So one of the ways is I created this podcast. I created this group. I've created this ministry, all because he told me that part of my identity is to use my voice to open up places where people have been stuck, to bring freedom to the captives, meaning people that are feeling like they can't let go or there's a lack of breakthrough. That is my coaching. And so on a practical level, what does that look like? That is submitting my course to him. That's submitting my podcast to him and trusting that every week, my goal of hitting one podcast a week, that's on me. I'm trusting that he's going to fill that. So we have your identity, your kingdom identity, then you have your mission, and then you have your goals. And so that is the heavenly commission. So if you have been wondering what the heavenly commission is, that is what it is. That's what's inside of it. It's 8 weeks long. Every week you have a video to watch, and then there's a downloadable PDF that you can work through the week. And like I said, you can do just the basics, which is all that included. And then there's a private Facebook group if you want to share in there. Or if you wanted to upgrade to one-on-one spirit-led coaching, I walk you through that and hold you accountable to that and help you process. I am a sounding board. I am your number one fan. So I think that's all I wanted to say today, and just answering that question and just being able to tell you that it is my honor. It is a total gift to be able to use my story in motherhood, in my own autoimmune health stuff, in my own research. I mean, years of research on nutrition, on supplements, now I am not a doctor. I will put that out there. I am not a doctor, but I will give what my advice is as what I have journeyed through. There are definitely more people that are qualified in the nutrition realm than I am, and I will point you right to them if it's something out of my expertise. But to coming back to the what is spirit-led coaching, that is on you. If there's something in your life that you want to be pushed forward, you want to be held accountable, you are ready for change, You are tired of being in a box. You are tired of being stuck. Maybe you're a mom and you feel lost. Maybe you're a mom and you feel stuck in boundaries. Y'all, I am here. I am here to help. So, in any of those areas, please check out my resources. I also would love to hear from you. You guys are why I'm doing this. So if there's something specific, a specific topic that you want me to talk about and it's in my wheelhouse, I would love to share what I feel like the Lord has given me. So that's it, y'all. I love you and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Thursday.